Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the SOE webcast for the Free Realms Trading Card Game. My name is Mark Tuttle. I'm the executive producer of the Free Realms Trading Card Game.
Hi, I'm Chuck Kallenbach. I'm the lead game designer.
And we're going to talk to you today about the brand new release for the Free Realms Trading Card Game entitled Heroes, which just launched this morning. Chuck, let's talk a little bit about the story. What is Heroes all about?
Heroes is about our main bad guy from the last set, which is Baron von Darkcheat, is back. And Madame Zelda, who is a fortune teller that lives in Blackspore, found out that she saw a vision that he was going to destroy the world and conquer free realms and be evil and nasty. So she's decided to train 4 young people from free realms to battle him, and they are called the Realm Keepers. That's these 4 people. If you find Madame Zelda down in the swamp, they're training right there by her. They're all working hard. So it's your job to keep Darkcheat and his minions busy while the Realm Keepers train enough to go take care of Darkcheat.
So like previous sets, we actually put you into the story where you as a cardie with your deck of cards has to go and beat up on various people along the way,
yes.
Again leading up to a final confrontation with Baron von Darkcheat. So we're going to tell you a little bit about the cards. Chuck and I have been doing cards for a long time. We like to talk about cards. We're also going to do some trivia during this webcast, and if you are in the chat right now, you are eligible to submit an answer, and we've got some really cool prizes for you, so we'll tell you about that stuff coming up in just a minute. Let's talk a little bit about some of the card mechanics. Every time we do a new card set in any of our trading card games, we always like to add new mechanics, new ways that you can play cards, new keywords that let you do all kinds of really cool and powerful things. And we got some examples of some cards of some of the new mechanics for this set, so let's take a look at that first one right now.
Okay, that's the Hobgoblin Geomancer. He is a Hobgoblin. That's not new. But if you look down there for his power-up, which is the 3 little gems in his game text, they're not all the same color. So that's a new feature, a new theme for this set, and you'll find that it changes the way you build your decks and just opens up new deck building possibilities.
All right. Next one now. This is an order card. This is Headmaster Merc, and what's the difference here?
Yes, he's a druid, first of all. I don't think we've had druids before. And second of all, he has game text that you've seen on a couple cards before that says, when you play me, turn an opponent's resource face down. Well, I should say there have been resources and other cards that turn opponent's resources face down. But this is the first time we've had it on a creature like this, which makes it very simple for controlling opponent's resources that are giving you problems. If you're having problems with the opponents playing Shock or playing Spike Bracers or anything like that, this will flip them over before they can use them. And this is kind of a theme. You'll see this on 4 or 5 different cards in the set.
And he's also using the new 2-color flip edition
right.
here as
he
well.
Had that too.
So
that's right.
All right, next up, this is Roundhouse Kick. This is from the Chaos.
Yeah, this is a very powerful trick, and you can tell because it only has 2 gems on it, because that's what we do when we get mean. It counts cards in your hand. Your attacking creature gets +1 attack for each card you have in your hand. Now that's very powerful, especially, of course, if you build it with a card drawing strategy, like if you put it in a red-green deck. The green guys draw a lot of cards, so this can get very nasty.
Yeah. And lastly, we have a black screen. No, this is an Energy Vortex. This is from the mechanics.
Energy Vortex, yes. Well, you notice it says ready all your stunned creatures. And again, there was a card that did that previously in a previous set. However, as one gentleman put it on the forum, I believe he said in all capital letters, when I play, all I see is stun, 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 stun. He said it about 6 times. And I have to agree that stun is a little out of control, so we've given you quite a number of ways to ready your stunned creatures in this set.
All right, so basically what this refers to then is, all those of you guys that are playing in tournaments right now that are seeing a lot of stun cards, which you've been kind of hanging around the tournament lobbies looking at the stuff that's been playing, and we see a lot of stun cards that are being played right now.
Absolutely, and I want to say that I'm very impressed with all the decks that I see being built in tournaments that I'll go in there and I'll say, oh man, I got beat by a stun deck, everybody's playing stun. And then I play somebody else with a steam mechanic deck, and I go, a steam engineer deck. I go, wow, and everybody's playing that. But no, almost every time I see different decks, and I think that's terrific.
All right. Okay, we'll talk about some more cards here momentarily. First, though, let's go ahead and do a trivia question.
Sure.
Shall we?
Sure.
All right, so what this is going to be, this is going to test your knowledge in the Free Realms trading card game.
Yes.
Okay? We don't want to look at that card right now. We want to look at us because we're doing a trivia thing. So I'm talking.
All right.
A minute to catch up?
That's right. There you go.
Is it the computer needs a minute to catch up, or is it you?
Oh.
It's you. Okay. All right. You want to hand me these prizes over here? That little box right there? Can you toss that to me?
Fantastic prizes.
From offside? Okay.
Oh,
is that what I get right there? That's it? Jeez. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to ask you a trivia question. If you are on the chat then, you can submit the answer. Don't submit the answer until we give the question. The first question that we will ask you is this. This one's kind of a hard one. Since this set is about heroes, all of the questions are about the heroes that we have featured in the first 4 releases for the Free Realms trading card game. Here's the prize. This is one of those handy-dandy and extremely hard-to-find physical booster packs from the first Free Realms trading card set. All right?
Wait a minute. That's a good loot card in there. You're going to want that.
You can actually tell by the smell on the loot cards, folks.
That's right.
Everybody knows that.
Little known fact.
Okay, here is the question. Which hero was Dr. Gordon's assistant? Which hero was Dr. Gordon's assistant? It's
Dr. Gordon, Mark, who's he?
I don't have no idea.
I don't even know where to find him.
No clue. I didn't write that stuff. All right, so anyway, type the name. If the name is correct, you will be acknowledged over there, and we will get that prize to you. What?
Do you want to talk about this stuff?
We can talk about that stuff, too. Sure,
Okay.
Let's talk about that. All right, so go ahead and get that answer in right now, folks. We'll do that first one. We got a winner already? Just like that? Wow, you guys are smart.
Is Dr. Gordon in chat?
No, it's not Dr. Stop. Leave Dr. Gordon alone. He's done. All right.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the actual quest line, talk about the heroes here.
Back in the olden days, like yesterday, you had to go through all the quest lines in order from the very first set all the way through to set 4. That's the way it used to be. There used to be quest packs that were for sale for set 3, set 2.
Yep.
All that's gone now. We don't do that anymore. All the quests are free for you to play. The only restrictions are these. If you're in the middle of one of the quest lines, when I talk about quest lines, basically there's one for Series 1, there's one for Series 2, one for 3, and there's a new one for Series 4. If you're in the middle of one of those, you won't be able to start another one until you finish that one. It's all kind of strung together.
Right.
Does that make sense?
We call that progression, kids.
Yes, right. So the first series, of course, starts with Sam Potts in Sanctuary, Downtown Sanctuary. That's where you get your training as a card duelist, and everybody should know that one. The second series, Shattered Past, starts with Sir Wellington, who is in Bristlewood. He's near the Vale of the Ancients. Now, if you've done the first set, or if you've done whatever you've done, you can start with Sir Wellington, whatever you want to. The third set starts with Tyrone Shadowshard, who is in Blackspore Swamp. And I'd love to give you directions to him, but I can never find him. I think he's over there by the big wall.
Sure.
But yeah, good luck. And the fourth set starts with Madame Zelda, who's also in Blackspore, and she's pretty close. She's just south of the Warpstone down there. So if you've done set 2 and you've finished it all the way through, you can just go talk to Tyrone and start it up. You don't have to buy any quest packs or anything. It's going to be ready to go.
That's right. It's good. We want you to get in there. We want you to play. There's great rewards at the end of the set 3 quests.
Yes.
There's the Baron's Gloam hoverboard.
If you talk to the Baron, I think if you go look at the Baron at any time, he's up by the Crystal Barrier in Snow Hill. His hoverboard is sitting there by him, and it's really cool. It's really cool looking.
And you just got that today, right?
I did.
All
I
right.
did. Yay.
And so then at the end of Heroes, at the end of that quest line, there is Sparky, which is Mage Tex, who's one of our key hero characters. It's his hoverboard. Did you get yours today?
No.
I did.
I had to do a webcast.
I'm doing the webcast too.
Yeah, well, all right. Fine.
So yes, folks, I did the whole Dark Cheat quest in a day. You can do it too.
I was working.
If you had 3 copies of every card. All right, let's look at some of those cards again. Let's bring that Haunted Minds back up. This is now these are some of the favorite cards that we like in the set. People always ask us, do you guys actually play the card games? Yes, we do. We play it all the time. So this is one of my favorites. This is Haunted Minds. This is a green resource, a nature resource. And for 4, you can turn it face down, stun the foes of all your spiders. We've got a number of spiders now going all the way back into set 1. So if you'd like to build a spider deck, this is a great resource to play along with that. All right, next. Grave Elemental.
Yeah, the Grave Elemental. First of all, he's a ghost. We're adding ghosts to the set. He also has text. You'll see that he has a star action, as we call it, where he readies a stunned creature, which is great because he can ready some other creature that you have that's stunned. He also is one of these counting guys. He gets +1 defense for each resource you have in play. Remember that a resource is a face-up card in your inventory. The face-down cards don't count as resources, but he's pretty powerful because of that.
Yeah, he's not the best counting, though. Next up, this is a green nature resource. This is King. I like King, and you said this to me in a good way the other day. You said this card pays for itself.